Welcome to battle number 4 of week 2. This battle is going to be between Appletun Allegiance, which is Colin, who is the B team, and Detroit Dunsparces, which is Startoad, also Startoad, on Pokemon Showdown. As a reminder, the Mega Pokemon we have on both teams are Mega Lopunny and Mega Swampert respectively, and the Z Crystal Pokemon we have are Zapdos and Porygon Z. Porygon Z being able to use any Z moves, Zapdos attack Z moves. And on Colin's team, we have Decidueye and Ninetales Alola. Ninetales Alola being the one who could use any Z move. Joining me today on commentary is Noob Scrub from the American Braviaries. Thank you for joining me. And
thank you for having me.
We'll start with initial thoughts. So you could start with initial thoughts if you want, and then I'll tag along after.
Oh, okay. Oh man, I really gotta do better at this part. Okay, so you go first.
Okay, so from Startoad, we see a Rain team set up here. We have Rain from Pelipper. We have the Swift Swimmer in Swampert. We have Galvantula with Sticky Web and Thunder, and we have Zapdos, who has nice synergy with those aforementioned Pokemon. On top of that, we have two boosters. We have Z Conversion, Porygon Z. Well, not a guarantee, but probably. And then we have Quiver Dance, Venomoth. So a pretty offensive team, Pelipper and Zapdos being the more defensive ones. And then on Colin's side, we have a little bit more of a defensive team with a couple of wall breakers. Dragalge being the special wall breaker, Mega Lopunny being the physical wall breaker, and then we have sort of the pivot of Rotom, Walrein and Camerupt acting as tanks, and then Ninetales probably going to want to set up that Aurora Veil. So both sides have their archetypes, and I think in this case, Colin might have a little bit of an upper hand because he will be able to disrupt Rain with Hail. And it doesn't really go the other way around. It doesn't really matter too much to Colin if Rain goes up when Hail's up. But it does matter a lot to Startoad if Hail ruins the Rain.
Yeah, I know what I was thinking. And also, another thing I was thinking is Whalerain can have the Ice Body ability, and that does something if the Hail is up, right?
Yeah, so it acts like kind of like a secondary leftovers, so you have double the passive healing each turn, which is really good for Walrein, especially since it doesn't have reliable recovery.
So I think Thick Fat would be a good ability to have, but also Ice Body might be good as well, depending on how willing he is to set up the snow, or like how able he is to set up the snow.
Yeah, I think he's definitely going to go for Ice Body. Thick Fat, I don't really see working so much in this scenario because there's not really a lot of fire threats, and Ice you don't have to worry about in the first place. But yeah, so let's see how this unfolds. Are you ready?
Yeah. Alright.
Alright. And we are going to begin. Let's see who they start with. Lopunny comes out, and Venomoth comes out. Shiny Venomoth, called I'ma Die.
That fake out did a lot of damage.
Indeed, that did a lot. Venomoth probably not defensively oriented. Ooh, and a return is going to hit Venomoth, causing Venomoth to go down. Interesting choice there. Aragog, the Galvantula, comes out. Colin going for Lopunny right off the bat is really a gutsy move, but it's working out for him.
A Lord of the Rings reference? I forget.
Indeed, it is. Aragog is one of the spiders in, I think, Lord of the Rings, I'm pretty sure. Alright, and Mitch comes out. Pelipper taking a return, dealing 53%.
This is a really strong Lopunny.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Lopunny is very strong. Pelipper, I thought, would be able to take less from that return.
Yeah, I thought it would take a lot less damage from that, but um, Mega Swampert gets Swift Swim, I think. So
Indeed, Mega Swampert now is faster from the Swift Swim, but the predicted switch to Rotom worked out, dodging an Earthquake. And Brick Break hits Rotom, Swampert being taken down by a Leaf Storm.
this is looking good for Colin so far.
Yeah, Rotom is going to be one of the more troublesome Pokemon for Startoad. Colin probably very aware of that because of the type advantage that Rotom has. Ooh, and a Bug Buzz is going to do almost all of Rotom's HP, hanging on with 2%. And out comes Lopunny once again. Rain's still up. And Pelipper comes out. Pelipper is not going to be able to survive versus a Lopunny due to its low speed. And down goes Pelipper.
I think Porygon Z might be a threat if it can get a conversion out, maybe. A Z conversion?
Yeah. Z conversion is going to be really good. None of the Pokemon on Colin's team can really take the Bolt Beam combo. Ooh, but High Jump Kick hits and takes down Porygon Z before it could get a Z conversion up. Zapdos is the remaining Pokemon called No Stealth Rocks. That is very much a mood. Return hitting Zapdos hard. Zapdos using a Z move Gigavolt Havoc to take down Lopunny, not allowing Lopunny to take the full sweep here. And out comes Dragalge. Discharge paralyzes, not doing a lot of damage, but Draco Meteor is going to take Zapdos down in a pretty speedy match here. I wasn't expecting Colin to go for the hyper offense. Really surprising to me. I thought that he was going to try to set up slowly with Aurora Veil and disrupting the rain, but he really went for that hyper offense.
Yeah, that was pretty incredible. It really just like tore through his team.
Yeah, Mega Lopunny.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, continue.
I wonder what would have happened if he brought out Zapdos earlier and used Gigavolt Havoc earlier.
Yeah, or if if Pelipper had defensive investment. I'm not sure what investment Pelipper had, but I'm pretty sure Pelipper would have been able to take a return with all defensive investment. I could actually calculate that now because I'm really curious.
Yeah, I didn't look like because I did like I'm pretty sure it would have been less damage if it was defensively invested as well. That's what I think. I can open up the calculator too.
So with maximum defense investment, Pelipper can take a return. It deals 38 to 45 if Lopunny's Jolly, and 42 to 50 if it's Adamant. However, it's very unlikely that it would have done 50 both times because that's the highest damage roll. So it would have probably been able to take a return and then maybe hit back with a Hurricane or something like that, or roost out the returns. But very, very intense battle there. Lopunny really showing its strength. And Colin netting the win 5-0.
Yeah.
Any other final thoughts?
Nah, I'm done thinking.
All right, well then we're going to be recording the next match pretty soon, and tune in next time for more Week 2 battles.